learn
Yo,
Arabic.
this is funny, bro.
No, I know.
Just don't insult. Just don't. Only Yusuf, don't insult, bro. Just don't insult.
Hamza,
Guys,
listen.
I like
Speak
for
English.
conversation
Speak
to have
English.
substance.
Listen. You're telling me to learn Arabic, yes? But earlier I asked you if you can prove your aqeedah in English, and you said that you are able to.
Okay,
But then you start
we're not on
talking, you're
this.
not able to.
Okay,
You're talking
okay,
in
okay.
Arabic.
Stop. This isn't the point.
I got
You
low
know this
battery.
isn't the point.
Continue. So go
Could I
prove to
talk to him for like 2 minutes and then I'll just drop? He said.
Okay,
he
go
said
أخي,
to
go
give an
أخي.
argument.
خلي
Okay, this is the
عمر
argument.
يتكلم. go عمر go.
This is the argument. Something that I can't see, I can't touch, and I'm talking about we don't have the capability of either of the five senses. There's no extramental reality. It's not something that
Doesn't
exists into
exist.
causal relations.
Okay, so if something cannot be perceived by the five senses, therefore it's non-existent?
That's what Ibn Taymiyyah said, correct.
If it doesn't have the capacity to be perceived by at least one of the five senses, then it's
Okay.
not an existent thing.
So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is limited, is encompassed by your five senses. If he's not encompassed by it,
Oh, here you
Then
go destroy your own مذهب.
So I don't know what you said. I don't know how you.
مصح الرؤية هو الوجود. عندك
hold on,
كل
hold on.
موجود
Yeah.
يرى.
why are you
Whatever
interrupting?
exists in
Why are
your
you
madhab
interrupting?
can
Don't
be seen.
interrupt. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
Whatever exists in your
Hold
madhab
on,
can be
Dr.
seen, and you
Ahmed, give
destroy
me
your
2
own
minutes
madhab.
and then I
Thank
have
you
to
very
go.
much.
Wallah, I have to
Don't
go.
interrupt. Don't
So,
interrupt. Don't interrupt.
first of all, you strawman me. I didn't say by the five senses. I said at least one of the five senses.
Yeah, so that's what I meant. So if something cannot be perceived by any of the five senses, therefore it's non-existent, correct?
Five senses.
Yeah, any. So you limit Allah to your five senses. If he can't be perceived by it, then therefore he's non-existent, correct?
Five senses, then yeah, it's not something that exists
Okay,
extra to the
so,
mind.
see, it's not my issue that you have to limit Allah to your five senses. I can't perceive Allah by my five senses, therefore, that's like an atheist that says, if I don't see it under a microscope, therefore he's a non-existent.
No, because
That's
that's the
not-
symmetry
no.
breaker.
That's like
Because
an
the symmetry
atheist.
breaker is the
Hey, Islamic
atheist.
Apex, don't interrupt.
The symmetry breaker is the atheist
wait,
is talking.
Dr.
Hold on,
Ahmed,
Dr. Ahmed. Wallah, my battery's low. I have to go. The symmetry breaker is the atheist. If you actually knew this, they're talking about based on empirical means. So they're saying
Yeah,
we
so
didn't
even you are,
observe
right?
this.
You're like, okay, if I can't perceive it by my
when
five
in my
senses-
statement, when in my statement did I ever say because I didn't observe, or I didn't,
Yeah,
I
so
didn't sense
that's what
Allah
you're
with any of the
implying,
five
right? That's what-
senses. Therefore,
that's what
He
you're
doesn't
implying.
exist.
You're saying that because I can't perceive Allah with my five senses, therefore he doesn't exist. That's what you're saying.
No, did I say that it has the capacity to be sensed with at least one of the five senses?
Allah?
Yeah.
So you don't say that Allah can be perceived by the five senses?
I said he has the capacity to be perceived by
Can
one of
he
the
or
five
no?
senses.
Can he or no?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, he can be perceived by your five senses. So you're like the
Yeah.
atheists that say that just because I can't perceive it by my microscope, therefore
How
it's
does
not
that
existent.
follow? That doesn't mean I
Because
have to observe him.
you're like
Hold
the
on.
atheist.
Are you an idealist? Because you're pushing idealism right
I
now.
don't care. You're like
No,
an atheist that says
let me
because
speak,
I
because
can't
you're
observe it with
actually
my
pushing.
microscope,
Let me
therefore it's
educate
not
you for
existence.
free. I'll
You're the
educate
same
you for
way.
free.
You're the same way. What's the
Okay,
difference?
yeah,
between
sure.
you and atheists?
Yeah, this is
Yeah, so
rhetoric is
you
horrible,
even
by the way.
admit it, right? Because I can't perceive Allah with my five senses, therefore he's
Yeah.
non-existent.
So
Because
I'll
I can't
speak
see
now.
Allah with a
Yeah,
microscope,
I'll
therefore
speak
he's
now.
non-existent.
I'll speak now
Continue.
in full. Okay, so everybody, number one, I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna give the symmetry breaker, and then I'm gonna show how he just left his own madhab. So, the atheist is speaking about I didn't observe it now. We're saying that the capacity to be observed is there. So that's independent of my experience. Independent of my experience, for example, the laws of logic exist, but according to this clown, the laws of logic only exist only after we know of it. So he's pushing idealism. That's number one, right? Because he didn't know the
I'm not
distinction
pushing
between having.
idealism.
Let me
I'm
finish.
comparing
You didn't know the
those
distinction
that
between having the
not.
capacity to be sensed by one of the five senses, at least one of the five senses, versus actually doing so. And number two, you just left Ash'arism. Why?
Wait, what do you mean by, wait, you said that he can.
Let me finish.
Wait, can he be perceived
Let
or
me
not?
finish. Yes, can is talking about
Okay,
a mono operator.
so because right after that you said that besides the point that
That doesn't mean it has to be now.
So he can be perceived, yes?
Yes,
No,
but that doesn't
yeah,
mean it has to be right now, does it?
Yeah, so even the atheists, like, yani, even
Okay, stop repeating your point.
You're just
I'm gonna
repeating your
continue.
point. Hold on, I just want to make sure that you're tracking. Can you repeat my answer?
يا أنوك ولا تكلم عن الرؤية الآن ويتكلم عن
Hold on,
القابلية.
Dr. Ahmed, it's okay.
Don't
Can you repeat my answer and how I gave the symmetry breaker?
You said the atheist compares it like you said I was pushing this idealism thing where, for example, the atheist says because we cannot perceive it right now, therefore, but you're saying that it can be. So you're trying to give it like a timeline type of thing, but I never even mentioned that when I was talking about the atheist either. Right? The atheist is
That's the point.
That's the entire
no,
point.
you said it.
Who's
So
talking?
just
That's the
because I
entire
didn't
point.
perceive him yet
Who's talking
doesn't
to
mean
you?
that he doesn't exist. Correct?
Say that again.
Just because I didn't perceive him yet doesn't mean that I believe that he doesn't exist. Correct?
No, I'm not. We're not even talking about time right now. We're talking about the ability.
Is he correct?
No, he's conflating.
How am I?
What is he
conflating?
conflating?
We're not even talking about time. If when or now or before.
That's not a conflation.
Who's talking?
Sorry.
Apex, who's talking to you? Who's
If
talking
he
to you?
has the
Moderated.
capacity,
I don't give a shit. Shut the fuck up.
if he has the capacity to be perceived at least by at least one of the five senses, that means that
Why are you talking about that?
even, let's say, obviously we're told that we can't see him in this life, but some scholars actually held, even An-Nawawi narrates that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ saw Allah on the night journey. MashaAllah. But here we have you saying that he can't be perceived by one of the five senses, huh? So I'm saying that he has the capacity to be perceived by one of the five senses, not that I have to perceive him now.
Your
And you just left your own madhab. Why? Because
Your
the
conclusion
ta'alluq with ru'ya, when it comes to ru'ya, according to your own madhab, let me finish. Don't panic. According to your own madhab, when it comes to ru'ya, the ta'alluq is wujud. So if something exists, hold on. If something exists, it can be seen in your own madhab. Does Allah exist?
Of course he exists.
So he can be seen.
Yeah, he can be seen. There's no issue.
Oh, okay. You can go ahead, Dr. Ahmed.
Yo!
But can you explain to me?
Timestamp it. Timestamp.
You just got big.
Hold on, guys. Don't worry. Everybody.
Don't use this. Don't use that.
Encompass
Umar
Allah
Lighthouse
to
is
five
scam.
senses.
This Umar Lighthouse
You
is
just
scam.
got big.
Look,
You
so
said-
you just said.
Did
that
anyone
Umar-
clip that?
No, this Umar Lighthouse. This Umar Lighthouse didn't even.
There's the replay
didn't
anyway.
explain
I think that's.
Wait, Islamic
Miskin Pakistani got
Can you
baked, bro.
repeat his argument? Islamic Apex, can you repeat his argument? Can you repeat his argument? If
Okay,
you said I
okay.
got baked,
Of
can you repeat
I
his
can.
argument?
Of course
Be
I
patient.
can.
Be patient.
Okay,
Ibn
repeat his
Taymiyyah,
argument.
I'll explain his argument. Okay, Dr. Ahmed, Doctor, one second.
Be patient.
Okay, so his argument. Okay, so his argument is that Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah he says وأهل السنة والجماعة متفقون على أن ما لا يمكن معرفته هيئ من الحواس فإنه يكون معدوما لا موجودا. He says that he's essentially arguing from Ibn Taymiyyah's talking point in Bayan Talbis Jahmi rahimahullah. He says that whatsoever that cannot be perceived by one of the five senses, then it is ma'dum la mawjuda. It is non-existent. Okay? And you came and you said, no, this is wrong.
Can you prove
No.
this point?
You said this is wrong. And he said, no, to be extramental and to exist means that you must have the capacity to be able to be perceived by at least one of the five senses. You kept arguing, no, this is wrong. And then he said, okay, well, the atheist, he wouldn't, because then you came from an atheist talking point. You said this is an atheist talking point. Well, that's not true, because the atheists say
I told you to give the argument. By the way,
the atheists.
give me the argument. Give me the
Okay,
argument.
his point is that you must be perceived by one of the five senses to exist. Do you agree with that?
Can you prove this? Can you prove this?
You believe it already.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Can you prove it?
You just said yes. You said Allah. Can Allah be seen?
Can you
Yeah,
prove this
we-
point of Ibn Taymiyyah? Can you prove this point
Can
of
Allah?
yeah, we
okay,
can
okay.
prove
Your
it, yeah.
Ash'ari madhab. Your
Can you
Ash'ari
prove
madhab
it, yes
says
or
it,
no?
not me.
Can you prove it, yes or no?
Yes, from your Ash'ari madhab.
Why do you have to appeal to the Ash'ari madhab?
Because Ash'aris believe
That's your madhab.
What's your belief?
That's your
Yes,
madhab.
bro.
No, why do you have
What
to
the
appeal to the Ash'ari
That's your
madhab to
madhab.
prove a point of Ibn Taymiyyah? That's what I'm confused about.
No, dude. I don't need to prove it if you agree with it. Are you slow?
No, I want you to prove it because if you
If
can't
you
even prove
agree
then
with
you
it, I don't need to justify it.
No,
I don't need to.
No,
You
no,
believe in it.
I don't agree that just because something can be perceived by our worldly five senses, therefore it's non-existent. I don't believe this.
Okay. What does your Ash'ari madhab say on this?
Listen, he brought up the fact that we see Allah, but
What does your Ash'ari madhab say on this?
Can I speak?
Wallahi,
You know, let me tell you something.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
It's redundant because
Can I
you
speak?
agree.
See,
You
look,
agree
you're not.
that Allah can be
You
seen.
just asked me. You just asked me. What does the Ash'ari?
Can
madhab
Allah
say
be
on this?
perceived by the five
Can I
senses?
try?
Yes or no?
No.
So he cannot be seen. Are you stupid?
He
Can he be seen or no?
He can. He can
So
be
he
seen.
can be perceived by one of the
No.
five senses.
دقيقة أخي أيبكس. So
He
so
can be
you're
seen
we
without the
know.
five senses. Without
دقيقة
the
أخي
five
أيبكس.
senses.
دقيقة
Allah,
أخي
Allah
أيبكس.
does not have to. Allah
Okay,
does not have
Yusuf,
to use the five
Habibi
senses.
Yusuf, Mr. Yusuf, please focus with me. Can Allah be seen? Okay, Allah can
What is that?
دقيقة أخي أيبكس بالله عليك. So Allah can be seen, right?
He can. He can.
He can be seen. So we will see Allah Azza wa Jal in the afterlife, right?
Not you guys, but yes.
Will you see him or not?
Inshallah.
Okay, but he cannot be sensed, right?
The five senses do not encompass him.
So he cannot be sensed, right?
The five senses do not encompass
He
him.
can be sensed or not? He can't, right?
No.
Okay, so he's seen but he's not sensed, right?
The five senses do not.
I'm asking you, so
encompass
this
him.
statement is right? He can be seen but he cannot be sensed, right?
Listen. Tell me this: do the five senses encompass him?
What do you mean by comparison?
يحيطون به.
Do the
لا
five
لا
senses?
لا
Are the five senses
لا
capable?
يحيطون ولكن يدركون.
Listen, don't speak to me in Arabic. Speak
No,
Because
he
you
was
don't know
on.
Arabic. How you became an Ash'ari without Arabic? But just tell me. يعني والله بس بدي
I asked you earlier if you're able to prove your aqidah without Arabic. You said you're able
no one's
to,
claiming
and now you're only speaking in Arabic. Right?
Yeah,
So
well-
don't be incompetent. Don't be incompetent and speak in English like you said you could.
Okay, because you don't know Arabic.
So it's incompetence to speak in Arabic?
Huh? So you're incompetent if you speak Arabic? Is this guy good?
Allah, astaghfirullah.
This
No
guy
one
called
said that.
this guy called
No,
the prophet
no one said that.
incompetent.
Yeah.
No one said that. No, I said
Shut your
he's
mouth, shut your
incompetent.
mouth,
I
shut
said
your
he is incompetent because he said he could prove his.
So you
Yes,
are.
Okay.
You are.
Yeah,
even
Allah
more
Alim is
incompetent.
grace.
That's
Those
why.
Let me do something. Let me, guys, one-on-one. Okay, Dr. Ahmad and Yusuf Al-Harawi. Where did he go?
The point is, brother, I cannot discuss with this guy because he